At Gaza's Al-Shifa hospital, Palestinians injured in a Thursday aid delivery disaster described scenes of terror and chaos. I went to get a sack of flour for my parents, said this man, Abdullah Juha. They fired at us, shells. They attacked us. 4 witnesses who spoke at the hospital in Gaza City in a video obtained by Reuters said they were fired upon by Israeli forces, some describing tanks and armed drones being involved. Gaza health authorities say more than 100 people were killed in the incident, attributing their deaths to Israeli fire. Israel said crowds swarmed the trucks with victims trampled or run over, and said this footage shows the crowds. An Israeli official also said troops had, quote, in a limited response, later fired on crowds they felt had posed a threat. Israel is facing mounting pressure over the aid convoy incident, with its closest ally, the United States, among the countries urging an inquiry. France and Germany are too. WHO spokesperson Christian Lindmeier.
People are so desperate for food, for fresh water, for any supplies, that they risk their lives in getting any food, any supplies to support their children, to support themselves. This is the real drama. This is the real catastrophe here.
The incident has underscored the collapse of orderly aid deliveries in parts of Gaza occupied by Israeli forces with no administration in place. Reaction in Israel ranged between total support for soldiers, coming from its ultra-right-wing security minister, to a columnist in the biggest daily paper saying the incident would mark a turning point in the war and could lead to tough international pressure. Meanwhile, a humanitarian disaster and looming famine continue to plague the Gaza Strip. The main UN agency UNRWA is currently hamstrung by an inquiry into alleged links with Hamas, which it denies. And the UN humanitarian agency OCHA has said it faces overwhelming obstacles, including crossing closures, restrictions on movement, as well as onerous vetting procedures. In this particular case, Israel said delivery was being done by private contractors as part of an aid operation it had been overseeing for 4 days. An OCHA spokesperson says there wasn't any coordination with them. The Hamas attack on October 7th left 1,200 people dead, with 253 hostages seized, according to Israeli tallies. Israel's military campaign has since killed more than 30,000 Palestinians in Gaza. That's according to health authorities in the Hamas-run enclave.